I had read this book called The Four Agreements. A good person on Instagram referenced me to it when I had asked her what helped her on her self-love journey. You know, get over obstacles she felt like she couldn't overcome. You know, just stuff like that. And I got into the book, and the first agreement blew my mind because in one way or another, I didn't want to accept that I'm one of the main reasons why things in my life is going the way it's going right now. But the Four Agreements definitely pointed that out to me because you have more control than what you think you do. The best thing I could say I picked up from it was to be impeccable with my word and how much weight my word actually holds. The person who tell themselves they can and the person who tell themselves they can't is both right because it's what you believe. I've been telling myself and giving myself every reason of why I can't achieve, every reason of why I can't make it, or why I don't got an outfit, or I'm not prepared, and I'm not. It took work to get to the places that you see these perfect people, and they're not even perfect at though. When it comes down to my music, I talk down to myself. I talk down to myself when it comes down to things I want to achieve, and it's all this I got aware of just by noticing how much weight my word actually holds. You know, it's like you cast spells, like I said in the book, not only on yourself, but onto other people. You have to be very cautious what comes out your mouth. You know, God made everything just with the word. He is the word. He said, let there be light, and it was light. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's your word holds so much power that you manifest with it. You manifest out of the situation, out of the trial, out of the tribulation, out of whatever it is. You manifest with your word. That's how powerful it is. I would think I would understand that with what I'm trying to do with my music, but the book showed me how much power I actually have. We go through situations and shit, and in one way or another, it feels like it takes the situation, person, whatever it may be that's hindering you. It feels like it takes your power from you. But to know in those moments where that you feel that you have the power, it's what you do in those moments that dictate what happens. It's never the obstacle. It's what you do about the obstacle. It's what you do in return to what you are being faced with. And being impeccable with my word is something that I have never done. I talk down to myself. I come from a background where you was told you couldn't do it because they was told they couldn't do it, and that made them go and do it. I don't come from the clap up. I don't come from applause. I come from. It's like I'm never satisfied with myself. Motherfuckers be like, yo, you don't never celebrate the things that you accomplish because in my head I was supposed to. Like, you know, I was supposed to do that. That wasn't something to clap up. But everything that you do and everything that you strive for, everything that you achieve, everything that you go out your way to put that effort into is worth an applause. Simply just to yourself. Good job. When it's telling yourself good job, even though that might feel uncomfortable, it might feel unnatural, even though it's not unnatural or wasn't supposed to be unnatural. It matters. What you say out your mouth matters, not only to yourself, but to other people. It matters. In my life, a lot of shit don't matter. Though nothing matter but what I make matter. So when I read the book and it went in, I said, wow. And then it really gets deep about being impeccable with your word and where things stem from and from your mom and your dad and how it goes so deep that it helps. I remember in one of my other videos, I said to y'all, it was like a weight off my shoulder when I read this. That's what knowledge is. Knowledge is peace. Knowledge is joy. Knowledge is a lane that you forever want to stay on. Because without it, you'll feel lost. Without truth, you'll feel lost. So, it went in on how they used the example of how a mom had said to a daughter one day, the mom just was aggravated. Daughter was expressing how joyful she felt in that moment, singing, dancing. being loud, just expressing how she's feeling. And the mom was like, can you cut that out? Chill. You sound horrible. I don't want to hear that. In all actuality, she didn't sound horrible, but because the mom had that much of an influence over her, she went and lived her life thinking that her voice was horrible. That's how much weight. If we can have that much power over somebody else, over what we say, how much power do you think you have over yourself, over what you say? It matters that you speak over yourself. I am great. I will win. I am getting better. I am, I can, I will. I am, I can, I will. I found myself so often speaking to myself in a way that's not nice. You know, they say that we are our biggest critics. We are our biggest enemies. Nobody treated you worse than you treated yourself. It actually said in the book, oh my God, boom, on point. It actually said in the book that we would dare let a person who treats us less than what we treat ourselves be around. But a person that treats us a little bit better than what we treat ourselves, we'll let them stay around forever. Like, it got into, I really want y'all to go read it, because what the third eye opened for me, I'm sure and almost guaranteed that it'll help you not fix every problem in your life, but give you a blueprint of how you're supposed to go about it, for sure. So I'm definitely, shout out to her. I'm going to add her at the end of this video, so y'all can go follow her. You know, very knowledgeable. She always dropping gems, always dropping jewels. You know, go follow her, support, for real.